Hi everyone. First of all, thank you so much for giving a lot of love in the month of January for the goal setting workshop which we had. And we all have decided in the company that we would work with you all in the goal setting 2023 by having quarter meetings and reviews with you all. And also keep giving you these playlists for specifically goal setting. If you remember in the last playlist, in the last video, I have talked about 5 questions which I've asked you to take. So the 5 questions were about clarity, what you want, it was about what is missing, the steps that you have to take, and if you want mentor support. If you haven't gone through that video, you can take your time, go through that video in the YouTube section about goal setting. Now, in this video, we will focus again on goal setting 2023 and specifically on how to get clarity. Now, a lot of people come to me and say, Ridhima, goal setting is fine, but then I'm not really clear about which one I should focus on first. I'm in the job and at the end of the day, I'm not really happy. I am doing a big project. It is great, but I'm not really happy. I'm not aligned. Oh, I have to focus on my relationship and I'm not doing that. I want to focus on my health, but it just gets missed. Oh, I want to really focus on professional development, but I don't have time. And I get so confused about so many things coming on my top. Exactly, I understand that, and I have been at your shoe. And here it is what I did. I'm going to give you now a specific technique, questions and a process which you can ask to yourself right now. Let's do it together in this video. Let's focus on getting clarity and how do you get clarity. Now, let's focus on which specific area you would like to work upon. And if I'm assuming that you are not clear with any one of it, or if you're not clear with 3 of it. So what I want you to do is tear a page of paper and write down physical health, mental and emotional health, financial health, professional development, relationship, and spiritual development. Write down all these 6 if you want to focus on all these 6. You can choose, okay, I'm okay with my relationship. I want to focus on these 5 right now, or just the 4s. I'm okay with that. Once you have placed that in front of you very clearly, like separate pages individually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now write down the next question is 1 to 10. How would you rate yourself in that section? Supposing it is physical health and you rate yourself at 7. Your mental and emotional health, you rate yourself as 4. Your relationship, you rate yourself as 9. Your professional development, you rate yourself as 5. Whatever it is, I don't know. It is your number. So 0 to 10, 10 being the highest achieved number. I'm really good and satisfied with it. From 0, oh, it's just not moved at all. And you are really stuck from more than a year into this. So write that down very clearly and specifically. Take your time. Now let's go to the next question. The next question is, you have written down 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever the number which you have written down. Now what's your job? Your job is to identify which one is less than 5 for you to focus on, or maybe 4, 5, that's all. So you can pick that up and choose, okay, these are the areas which I first want to focus on. If you think while hearing me in this video and you think, no, Ridhima, I want to focus on 4, 5, and 6 also, that's your choice. I would like you to have your choices. Now you have come down and drilled down to 3 specific areas which you want to first focus on. Generally, that is what happens in these sessions. You might have come down to 2 or you might have come down to 1. If you've come down to 1, great. You know which you want to focus on first. You're clear about it. If you've come down to 2 or come down to 3 and still confused, let's do the next step for all of you. Now, what is the next step? The next step is very simple. You have health, you have physical health, for example, relationship, and you have mental health and emotional health. Or you have mental health and emotional health, you have financial health, and you have your relationship. Let's take any of the example. In this video, we are taking the example for explaining you so that you can go and do this process with yourself. So let's assume that it's about relationship, it's about your mental and emotional health, and it is about your professional development. Now, in this example, clearly there are 3 areas which the person wants to focus on. The first question which I would like you to ask is, what specifically are the reasons for you not being able to work upon those areas? What are the reasons? Time nahi tha, importance nahi diya, oh, I'm always busy in my work, I don't get time for relationship. लोगों के साथ ही इतना हो जाता है that how would I give time to my own self and mental health, right? So what are the reasons behind each? So this is your relationship, write the reasons. This is your mental, physical health, write the reasons why you couldn't achieve it. This is your professional development, write the reasons why you couldn't achieve it. Isn't it important for you to reflect and know the reasons of it? Take your time and do that now, right away. Now let's go to the next part. Now you have written down the reasons of each. You have the reasons of 1 and then 2 and then 3. Now tell me that while you were doing some other thing, for example, when you have written in your relationship, you didn't have time because you were so busy at your office. While you were so busy at your office, at the end of the day after your office, were you really feeling, I'm okay, relationship theek nahi hai to fine, I'm fine with that, I just want to work? If that is the case, which means that you really don't want to focus on that. And at the end of the day, if you really feel somewhere, that's why you've written, isn't it? If you really feel somewhere, yaar, sab kuch theek hai, but ye jo cheez hai na, ye theek nahi hai. This means your heart really wants. You are aligned internally to work on it. It's just a simple process, maybe some mentoring, maybe some coaching sessions which you need for clarity, or you do not have tools to work upon it. That's all. So first of all, find that were you really congruent and aligned, and are you now also congruent and aligned with what you want to achieve? So you go back to relationship part, you've written down the reasons. Let's say I wasn't free. At the end of the day, I was still feeling that I could have worked on relationship. Means I want to work on it. You have got a clarity, I want to work on it. Nice. Next question in the same frame is, now you have a clarity, you want to work on it. Do you really want to work on it and focus on it in this year 2023? Here I'm asking you, it's important. Ask yourself from your heart, do you really want to work on it in the year 2023? If yes, give a green color tick mark. Green has a lot of association to us, isn't it? Give a big green tick mark that you are clear you want to work on it. And you've achieved one sense of clarity that yes, this is what the area I want to work upon it. Now, if you would work upon the relationship, ask the next question, and that is fun, okay? Just have some fun with it a little more. The next question is that if you work on the relationship, what other areas can that actually change? Can that affect? Can the effect come also on your mental and physical health? Can the effect also come on your professional development? Can the effect also come in the way you are working in the office? Will you feel more energetic? Which areas it will also affect? Now write that down. Take your time on that also. Give an answer to that question. Now you know that, okay, if I work on this area, relationship, my mental health and my professional development will also start pacing it. Or if I work on mental health, my relationship and my professional development will also start pacing it. You might have got some feeling by now, I'm getting it while I'm talking to you, some feeling by now that I want to focus on this one area, my physical health or my mental health or my relationships, so that my other areas start improving. It will automatically start improving. I want to focus on this for this quarter. If you haven't still got that clarity, like I have got it and I'm feeling it, it's okay. It's absolutely okay. We can work around another solution. Solution number 2 in this case is very simple. You find out that if you will work on your mental health or physical health, whatever, you will have certain effects of it on some places, on some areas. The same way, if you would work on relationship, it will have some effect on some other areas. The same way, if you would work on professional development, it would have some effect on some areas, right? Now, in this, keep it in front of you. Okay, and become an observer of yourself. All right. Now what do? It's there in front of me, all 3. This is what I want you to do. I want you to literally step in that one and literally feel. I'm actually falling. If you observe, my body is tilting, going inside and feeling, how do I feel if I focus on this? Take your time. Taking time there is important. And now come out. Shake it off. There's a second one there. Look around the beautiful colors. Hey, I'm wearing pink. And now the second one over there. You see the second one? Now go inside it and fully access. I am focusing on this area now, the second area. Access means feel. If you have already achieved this, if you are working on this and already achieved it, how do you feel about it while you're working? I'm working on this. Feel while you're working on this. How do you feel while you're working on this? Nice. So feel, how are you feeling while you're working on this? Come out. Okay, all right, nice. And how are you doing today? It will help you to break the thinking, isn't it? And let's now go to the other one in front of you. So look at that and go and access that. How do you feel if you're working on this area? This exercise requires focus, concentration, mindfulness, a time to access the feeling of each one. How do you feel while you're working on that area? And if you have done this exercise so focused, noticing the shifts in the body, the moment you would come out, you would be able to identify, I think this one first. That's it. You know what? Leaders do this exercise very easily without they knowing that they're doing it. They have 2 ideas. They see, they hear, and they go inside one idea, feel, and then they go another idea, feel, and they feel like, okay, all right, I think I would like to do this, and this is what I also do so much, and I access it, and I know this is what I want to do. And you have it. So try tapping into it, try accessing it, try utilizing it, and please practice it. Practice it. That is important. While you practice it, you might have some questions. Please raise your questions in the comment box and be ready with your questions, with your report on the 7th of April when I meet you in the goal setting workshop, where we take a review and your questions and we focus like eagle to get your goals ready to achieve in 2023. I'll see you in the next video on goal setting. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.